When did it start? It was October, wasn't it? Bear with me as I have to scroll down through months of this. Okay, it was November 28th. The Warframe Android closed beta is ending the 9th of January. It doesn't actually specify that here, and as you can tell, they haven't posted any news of this on the news feed at all, but they have announced it in the forums. The closed beta will end this Friday, January 9th, while the team continues to work towards the official release on Android, all of the bug fixes and everything else, but... Eh? Oh, it's literally just confirming here that it will be closed, and you will not be able to access it, so you won't be able to play it ever again. The subforum will remain open until January the 16th to allow all of the messages to be sent in for bugs you experienced that you have yet to file. Shall I dare say it that way? But there was tons of problems with this. Bugs and everything else. There's one, to be fair, everything from the 10th is basically related to everything else, but there's more Android. We're going to have to go all the way down past the 10th, aren't we? To all of the issues that have arose that have mostly been fixed with things like the S10 that was working-ish, but is not technically supported because the S22 is where the support kind of started for the Samsung Galaxy devices, the S22 and newer. So the S10 wasn't, and the S10e definitely shouldn't have been. But again, as I specified, when it came to what devices were and were not supported, it's more of the... not as much the hardware that is supported as it was the software that was supported. So, literally, look at it. Android, known issues for the old piece. Seriously? It came out on December 10th. With the launch of the old piece, they will be keeping an eye on, okay, starts December 10th because that was there, but more audio issues with the Android closed beta. It's not like they did not spend a lot of time prior to, and we've literally reached the bottom of the list, it won't go any further back, to this happening. There was a lot of bugs, and they kind of addressed all of them as they were kind of popping up, even after the big update for every other platform. Because technically the old piece did not come to the closed beta. When it officially launches, it will. But during the closed beta side of things, it wasn't included, supposedly. I never did receive my invite to try it, so never mind. So they haven't actually given a date as to when it will officially be launched. All it is the closed beta has ended, and they are now working towards the official release. Yeah. All of the improvements and optimizations and everything else will arrive at launch as a direct result of testing during the closed beta. This is what the point of it was, and I would love to turn around and say maybe we'll find out by January 16th as to when this is actually going to launch, because there was so many issues on so many different actual devices that you've got to kind of feel sorry for Digital Extreme for this, because the amount of issues was huge. There was brand spanking new hardware like the S25 Ultra that was having issues playing the game. There was older ones like the S10e that was having issues playing the game. So it wasn't really hardware related, it was more software related, and cannot stress this one enough. Turn off power saving mode, because if power saving mode was on while you were playing or trying to play a game, it limits the CPU to 70%, so you will end up having a lot of issues while trying to play anything. But that is what one of the biggest issues, in my opinion, was. I didn't read all of the posts about this, but was keeping an eye on it, and it did seem that it's going to be a problematic launch when it launches, and they need to be more specific about what software versions are supported instead of aiming for hardware support, because there are so many different Android-based devices. This is why it has taken so long, but if you are waiting for a code, you're not going to get one, because it is ending on the 9th of January. Now we just have to wait until the official release comes out, and then Warframe will officially be on every device. Yeah, pretty much every one of them. But with that, we shall leave this off here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.